What's up, guys? Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. It's your hosts, Alex and Taylor, and we have a super fun show for you today, right?
We do, Alex. It's Thursday today, and that means it's showtime, baby. Let's do it.
Almost the weekend, right?
I mean, that's really what I'm excited about, but don't out me.
But, of course, we have the amazing Kalie Shorr on the show today.
You know, we're keeping it country here.
We are.
For as long as we possibly can.
We can. We're still talking CMA Fest because we just had so much fun, and we have to show you all the amazing content we captured with some artists there. And then get this, Taylor. This is something I'm very, very excited about.
What is it?
All That is back.
You're excited about All That?
Yes.
That is back.
Yes.
So All That is back.
Yes, because I am seeing my childhood and everything come back, but with new faces and new skits, so it is amazing.
This is where stars are born, people. It's basically the SNL for kids. Amanda Bynes, heard of her?
Right.
She started on All That.
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited.
So we'll get to that later in the show, but first up, we have to talk about what's happening, Taylor.
I don't know. Do inform.
Taylor, there are a lot of birthdays happening this week.
There are. One of my favorites, Khloe Kardashian, turns 35 today.
Yes, happy birthday, Khloe Kardashian, from all of us here. But some interesting birthday wishes Khloe received, right?
Well, Alex, you know the thing about birthdays that make them, interesting is the people that come out of the woodworks to wish you a happy birthday. Usually ex-boyfriends.
Right. So, of course, Tristan Thompson posted a beautiful photo of Khloe and True on his Instagram, wishing her a happy birthday with the caption, "Happy birthday, Khloe Kardashian. You're the most beautiful human I have ever met inside and out. Thank you for being an amazing mommy to our princess True. She is blessed to have someone like you to look up to. I wish you nothing more but success and sending you positive blessings your way. Enjoy your day, Coco."
You know, I'm not one to rip apart a positive message, but sometimes you just really do not know a great thing when it's right in front of you.
I know.
Until it's gone.
Yeah, of course.
But it's nice, hopefully, again, the Kardashians have a way of going through a lot and are able to always come through the other side and keep their relationships alive. Somehow, some way.
I mean, I think it's a beautiful thing for them to, find some happiness. Like, of course, they do have True and a family that they need to put first. So it's great to see that. But the girl in me just gets angry, right?
Yeah, I wonder if she retweeted it. Let us know in the comments below if Khloe partook in this tweet.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna fault the tweet.
No.
Okay, so happy birthday, Khloe.
Yes.
We love you.
We do love you. And speaking of some more Kardashian news, Keeping Up with the Kardashians that aired this past Sunday had some drama resurface, right?
It's gotta be so hard to rewatch this because, as a nation, we all surrounded around when the news broke.
Yeah.
And they've been going through this a long time. I think the hard thing is that this airs so much later. However, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's essentially the cheating scandal between Kylie's best friend, Jordyn, and Tristan.
Right.
Khloe's ex. That's a hard one.
It's a tough one. And we see kind of the actual date that it happened, and in perfect Kardashian fashion, all on camera. I mean, Kim was mid-interview, like one-on-one kind of confessional interview that they do on the show, and you just see it all unfold.
You do, and I think initially everyone's so quick to judge and think that they, including myself, to have an opinion on this matter at hand, and I think once we heard Jordyn's side, it was like, oh, okay, maybe it wasn't fully her fault. But now kind of hearing the Kardashian side of the whole thing, it wasn't so much the act, it's how you act after the act. It's Act 2, people.
Exactly.
Act 2. You really got to hone in on Act 2 and own your mistakes. I don't know. I feel like you judge someone more on how they handle a situation versus the actual situation itself.
Right. So Khloe, of course, mentions that, Jordyn didn't really apologize.
Yeah, she's publicly saying she has, but she
hasn't.
Yep.
And then Kim had a very interesting comment
where was it exactly?
She says Jordyn was only able to provide for her family because of Kylie Jenner. So she's just...
Right, which is an interesting claim to make. I don't think we can hide the fact that being associated with the Kardashians, there's a certain level of eyeballs and success you get from something of that nature. At the same time, Jordyn actually, I think it was through ET, and in an interview said, I've actually been doing this for a very long time. I'm hustling, I'm out here. She's been modeling since.
She was currently at an event, and she says, I've been modeling since I was 18 years old.
Right.
Look at me right now at this event, hustling.
Yeah.
Like, I do work hard. She basically said, like, it is what it is kind of thing.
And she's like, and I am sorry.
Yeah.
Profusely, she's saying that she said she's sorry. But you can say you're sorry to the world as much as you want, but you really need to tell the person that needs to hear it, which is Khloe. But interesting, I will say, for Jordyn, again, she's always been attached, to Kylie. That's just how we know her. I mean, however, I actually saw her at a Shiseido event right after her 21st birthday. And she was working. Like, this girl was making something of herself as well. So, like, I don't know. I think, though, chicken or the egg, we kind of know which one hatched first.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And there was a lot of interesting talk on Twitter because something that isn't brought up very often is that she is also the goddaughter of the Smith family.
Correct.
So the girl just, has kind of been surrounded by very successful, positive people in this industry. So
I believe her father worked on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Will Smith at the time.
Yeah.
And I believe he passed, and Will kind of always vowed to, like, take care of her and watch after her.
So they've had a beautiful relationship, and Jordyn has always been very supported and, determined to be successful herself. So it was just interesting to see that all unfold on camera, right?
Completely. I don't think the story's over yet either. I don't think this is the closing of any sort of chapter. We're going to see more of each of them. Maybe their paths will cross again. Maybe they won't. But I don't know if I could forgive it.
I know.
It's a hard one. That's difficult.
It's tough. But good luck to everyone.
35th birthday, Khloe.
Yes.
Go celebrate.
And happy birthday. The most important part, happy birthday to Khloe. Have a great day. You deserve it. But some other birthdays we have to talk about. Our girl, Ariana Grande.
The voice of our generation.
She had her golden 26th birthday.
That's always a fun one.
Yeah.
It only happens once.
It only happens once.
Yeah, good for her. And also what? She is on the Charlie's Angels theme song.
Yeah,
track featured.
So first, for her birthday, she had a 7-ring cake, which was adorable. You guys have to check out that photo. But also, yes, Charlie Angels. The trailer was dropped today. The new reboot of Charlie Angels, which is directed by Elizabeth Banks and hits theaters in November. It stars Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott, and Ella Balinska.
Yeah, and I'm happy to see, I don't know if Kristen Stewart has been doing much work since Twilight, but, like, I am happy to see her back.
And she's blonde.
And she's killing it. She plays, like, this, forgive my French, bad bottom character.
Yeah, she does.
To say. Like, it's a cool role for her. I'm excited to see this.
And of course, Charlie's Angels has the famous independent woman song that came from Destiny's Child. So I think they're trying to bring it back. That was like the vibe they were going for. So we have Ariana Grande,
Miley Cyrus, and Lana Del Rey. I kind of like that there's 3 women, there's 3 angels. And the song, though, is rumored to be called Don't Call Me Angel.
Oh, some female empowerment in that.
I like, I don't think anyone needs to be reminded not to call me an angel. It's not an issue, which I have in life. But hey, it's hard to hear the actual song over the trailer just because there's, action and people talking. But I'm excited to actually hear this.
Hear the
actual
actual
on its
single.
own.
Yes, so
all right,
cool.
Well,
women,
happy birthday.
Supporting women in a great movie. Exactly. We're very excited for that come November.
We're ready.
We are ready.
If you don't know what this is, literally.
Catch you.
I cannot relate to you. It's Charlie's Angels.
It's Charlie's Angels, missing one.
Cool.
But some other exciting things we have to talk about.
More
Speaking
girls.
of music.
More.
We caught up with country singer Kalie Shorr in Nashville at CMA Fest to talk all things Let the Girls Play.
Alex, if there's one thing we're here to do, it is to let more women play.
Yes.
There is no jamming out like there is to a woman in country music. Can I just tell you?
Yeah.
The Carrie Underwoods of the world, all these big voices of our generation, like, let them play. It's what the people want. Let them play.
Yes, and if you're not familiar with what we're talking about, Kalie Shorr and Savannah Kies have a segment on Radio Disney that they host called Let the Girls Play, where basically it's, for the lack of female presence on the radio, it's gotten more attention than ever. So they decided to have this new daily segment, and it highlights the latest news and songs from country music's top ladies. It's amazing.
Just 2 ladies talking about ladies that are letting the ladies play.
Right.
All right. I don't know.
It's great.
This just turned into a feminist show.
Kalie Shorr has, of course, been, a spokesperson for this for a very long time. She's also part of Song Suffragettes, which is a weekly writers' round held in Nashville, rotating female country artists. So it's giving the girls a voice, and I love everything she stands for.
I agree. I'm here for this. I love this. And you caught up with her, right?
Yeah. So take a look at what she had to say right now.
What's up, guys? Alex Richmond here, coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee at CMA Fest with the amazing Kalie Shorr. Hello. So you just performed and you're still looking fabulous. So how do you do it, girl?
You know, just like a couple touch-ups. I have a giant backpack with all of my essentials, which is a lot.
Yes.
So yeah, just kind of run and try to stay looking like a human as long as possible.
So how did the performance go?
Oh, it was so fun. It was my first time playing a lot of songs from the new album, which is coming out in July. So seeing them come to life before we finished them in the studio and seeing the fans' reactions, and some of them had just heard clips on my Instagram and already knew the words, and I was like, it was amazing. It was the best feeling. So.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, this isn't your first CMA Fest.
No, this is like my fifth, but probably my fourth one that's like super crazy busy.
So what are your survival tips for CMA Fest?
Well, on a very logistical level, deodorant goes a long way.
That is a necessity.
No,
It's very hot
don't
here.
let anyone stick it in your purse. Don't let anyone see you. So that, and then like, okay, so there's this particular eyelash glue, because I have caterpillars on my eyes, if you couldn't tell.
They're beautiful.
Thank you. Not real. It came from something else. And this Tarte eyelash glue will just keep them on there all day, no matter how sweaty you get, and it's cruelty-free. So
These are some good tips.
Thank you.
I love that. Okay, so Kaylee, one thing we love about you is that you're all about female empowerment. And so talk about that and kind of like why that's so important in country music right now, to talk about women.
So, you know, it's been really rough for us over the past, honestly, 5-10 years, I guess. And last year, women made up less than 10% of the year-end Billboard country charts out of the 100 songs, top songs that year, which is just like ridiculous, because I grew up on the Dixie Chicks and Faith Hill and Reba, and you know, I could go on and on, you know. So it's definitely hard to watch, but as I've, you know, gotten more in the country music community over the past 6 years since I've lived here and met all these incredible girls, I think we've all kind of come to the conclusion that the only way to do it is to come up together. So any show that I have an opener on, I pick a female opener. And you've seen Maren Morris out there, the Girl World Tour. I mean, giving all these girls a place to play. And then I have a radio show on Radio Disney Country called Let the Girls Play.
Yeah.
And me and one of my best friends, Savannah Kais, who's also an incredible artist, we do it together, and we actually write the show and we get to program some of the songs. So if we hear one of our friends' songs that we love, we get to put it on there, and it's just like this really good feel-good thing where we're all like looking out for each other and trying to find new opportunities, and yeah, it's really fun.
I love that. Now, speaking of Radio Disney Country, you're hosting the Radio Disney Country stage.
With Savannah.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be so fun. We've done this, I think this is our third year doing it, but it's our first year since having the radio show, so it's really cool. And
So how do you prepare as from one host to another?
okay.
Well, how do you prepare for the stage?
I probably shouldn't admit this. We do our research. To be honest, most of us, me and Savannah, typically know most of the facts about the artist, like what their new single is, just because we love them and keep tabs on it. But we don't write scripts. We do it in our heads. You know, we'll have like the outline, but we kind of just go for it, just word vomit and see what happens.
Just wing it. That's the best, right?
The funniest moment that happened was there was like a technical difficulty, and someone was like, "Savannah, fill the silence," and she's like, "Okay," and she's like, "So, I got a joke." She's like, "I got an L-shaped couch, lowercase." And it was so quiet. And I'm laughing because I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard. And everyone's like, it's a cricket. So you never know what you're going to get. Come swing by the Radio Disney Country stage.
Yes, make sure to check them out. And so summer's coming up.
Yes.
Any plans for you? New music? You have some
Yes,
new songs.
Yes. So I have my first ever full-length record coming out end of July. And, you know, I've just been in the studio working on that for the past 6 months pretty much. And the songs are so, so personal to me. I think that, you know, anytime I've had new music out coming, I'm like, it's different than anything I've ever released, but this is like, whew, you know, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just like, I had a really rough year last year and just chose to be completely transparent about it on the record, and so it feels so great. And as I played these songs, I've realized that, like, you know, I'm a little scared because they're super vulnerable, but then I look in the audience and I'm like, oh yeah, y'all have all had bad years too. Okay, cool, this is where we're at. So, yeah.
Amazing. And why do you think, speaking on that, like, why can anyone really relate to country music?
I think it's just that, it's sharing your truth, and you know, I've been kind of a little bit of a hypocrite over, you know, some of the past few years, like just kind of guarding my truth a little bit and being afraid to put it all out there. And this is like, I mean, it's honestly like there's a little bit of outlaw country to it, just because of like how much it's just like, oh, yep, here we go. And like the first line of the album is on this song called Too Much to Say, and it's like, I've never been worse, thanks for asking. And then you just go on this ride with me towards, you know, like what this past year was. And I actually thought I was going to write a breakup record, and then as the writing progressed, it ended up being so much more of a life one, because as much as I found out about love. I found out so much more about myself after losing this relationship and all this family drama, and it's all on there, so welcome to my world.
Oh, wow. Well, we are looking forward to that. You also have a birthday this summer, right?
7-11, which is really exciting because it's free Chick-fil-A day and also free Slurpee day at 7-Eleven. And my friend yesterday, we were talking about this, and she's like, Kaylee, I mean this in the nicest way, but it's like you were born, like you have a white trash birthright. And I was like, yes, fried chicken and Slurpees.
So we know your plans, I guess, for your birthday.
Yeah.
Any other plans?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be on the road a little bit more once we have the album out, and I'm really excited about that. But just kind of, you know, like continuing to play Song Suffragettes, seeing where the radio show goes, and staying busy with that. But yeah, definitely look out for more live shows. We're so excited to take the album on the road.
Amazing.
Ugh, I just love what she's doing, right?
I too have a lower shaped couch. I'm going to only refer to it as that.
Isn't that a great joke?
Genius. One thing about us girls, we don't really know how to be quiet, but
No.
my goodness, she needs to just keep on talking.
Right.
That was
Always
great.
throw a joke in there
Yes.
when you need it. But congrats on all the success
Yes.
she's had so far, and keep letting the girls play.
Let them
right?
play. And you know what? Also let the girls take the stage, because your girl actually got to go to Cirque du Soleil at Treasure Island in Vegas. Walt Disney Studios brought us there, all in celebration of the release of Dumbo, which, by the way, if you haven't seen it, well, lucky for you, it is out. Came out June 25th. I think that was 2
Right.
days ago, on digital and Blu-ray. And here's the thing. You get bonus features in it. You get to find out all the makings, behind the makings of the movie. So after this, you should just go buy that and hang out. But here's the cool thing. They brought a bunch of press there, and in celebration of it, I got to take the stage at Cirque du Soleil for a day and hang out with all the artists of Mystere, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
And they taught me all the things.
That is so fun.
I know, and I'm just gonna stop talking now so that you can watch me walk the walk.
All right.
Literally.
Let's do it.
It's Taylor Dett with SweetBeat TV, and Walt Disney Studios has brought us here to Las Vegas to learn from some of the artists of Mystere by Cirque du Soleil, all in celebration of Dumbo releasing on June 25th in digital and Blu-ray. So come join us as we, take new heights and maybe even soar a little. All right, I am with the I'm already gonna screw it up. Your title, the hand balancer and tumbler?
Yeah, I do hand balancing and tumbling in the show, yeah.
Okay, so I
Good
didn't
job.
screw it up that bad.
That was good, Taylor.
I'm with Chris. He's one of, the few artists that, we've seen here today. And usually we're not seeing you sitting. You're usually soaring way above us.
Usually not sitting, you're right. You're right.
How high is it that you're actually bouncing?
Taylor, I've never measured myself.
Someone get a ruler.
15 feet, maybe
15-ish?
maybe 5 meters,
Give or
15
take?
feet for your, European viewers out there. Yeah.
Okay, so what does it take to set yourself, apart from the competition? You're one of very few that get to do this and literally soar through the air for a living.
It's true. I feel super lucky. I think it takes an incredible amount of effort and focus and a pretty consuming dream,
Yeah.
in my opinion. So I think the three of those things together.
Is there anything you do before the show to stay focused? Are you always a focused person?
It's oh no,
No,
no.
Chris has fun.
I mean, I'm a bit hyper sometimes.
We are in Vegas after
We are
all.
in Vegas. I mean, not like that. I'm a bit wired sometimes, but yeah. So before the show, half an hour of warm up for me. That half an hour warm up for me doesn't really contain too much socializing. I kind of zone in then, and yeah, I kind of know my points where I have to really take a deep breath and decide to quite focus. But yeah, I've had a little routine before shows. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I know you're going to show us some of that routine. You actually already have, which is maybe why I look like I am sweating at the moment. But Chris, thank you so much.
My
Next time I
pleasure.
watch you, I'm going to be in the seat. Okay, I am here with one of the teeterboard artists, right?
Yeah.
Is that it correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Ali. You were teaching me how to juggle earlier,
Mm-hmm.
but I've got to ask you, how do you juggle this profession and also your personal life, right? Because it takes a lot of not only mental but physical strength. Not your typical 9-to-5 job,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, yes and no. I think we
Okay.
really get into the rhythm of it. Obviously, we have different schedule. Like we
Uh-huh.
work at night, and but for me personally,
Uh-huh.
at this point, I leave home, get in my car,
Yeah.
come to the theater, perform 2 shows, and then head back home.
So
you
it's 2 shows typically a day for you. Or
Yeah. We run on a five nights a week, and we basically do 2 shows a day.
Okay, what do you have to do outside of the stage in order to stay in shape Do you have to eat a certain way?
I do have to be careful about what I eat. We do train, you know, not every day, but almost, and it's always very short training. You know, getting ready for the show, and you know, 1 hour before the show, that's kind of the moment where we sit down individually, get ready, makeup, the costume, little warm up, and then get on stage.
Oh goodness. Well, thank you so much for teaching us
No
here
problem,
today.
it's all
And
good.
Okay, I'm here with one of the 4 specialists on the Chinese polls. You're one of 4. That's such a highly coveted spot here. What's the competition like?
It's high. It's
very
high.
high.
Everybody wants to take one of these spots because it's very well viewed by every other character. Like,
Exactly. So what did you have to do to be one of the 4, and how do you stay on top as one of the 4?
well, you need to work out. You need to be very confident. You have to do skills that nobody else can do. So you have to be constantly training, constantly learning new things, constantly hurting yourself to become better.
All right, then what do you do when you do fall? How do you get back up and do it again the next day and again and again and again?
Well, like somebody's as strong as the many times that they stand up after falling. Like, so I believe in that. Like, if you fall, stand up and try again.
Is it more physical, you think, or mental strength when it comes to getting up again?
Mental.
Mental?
Mental. You can be the strongest person in the world, but if your mind is not up for it.
Okay. Do you have any rituals before a performance, after a performance?
Yeah, we do. We have like a specific set of handshakes with each cast member.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you want to make one up right now?
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
right.
So we can do like this.
I'm not joining, but here we
Like
go.
this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We.
Wait,
I don't know. Or
and
we can do like this, both hands.
all right. Well, I'll end with how about this type of handshake? There we go.
Thank you very
Perfect.
much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Wow, Taylor, I think you have another occupation.
I mean, you know, Alex, sometimes in life you find your calling a little later than you like, but I gotta go. It was so much fun though. Oh, it was just like an amazing experience. If you can go see it in Vegas, take the opportunity. But if you can't go see it in Vegas, well, still go get Dumbo.
Oh, I
It's out
love
now.
that.
Yes.
So much fun. I can't wait to. Maybe we'll have to go back and.
And back to Vegas?
Yeah, back to Vegas.
Take the
and,
show to Vegas.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I
Cheers.
love that. But speaking of some other shows,
Goodness, what else do we got?
well, we talked about all that earlier today, but we got to talk about it some more because this show is just so interesting.
Yes.
Like they call it the Saturday Night Live for kids.
Uh-huh.
As you mentioned earlier, it creates stars.
Completely. When,
So-
and there's so many skits that people quote that you forget that actually originated there. What is it? Hey, welcome to
Good burger.
Can I take your order?
Yes, so of course some of the new cast did their best impression of that,
Ooh.
along with one of the older skits called Vital Information. And now we have Reese Cadell taking over Vital Information, so they
Ooh.
did leave some Easter eggs in the
Okay.
new All That cast, but I'm excited to kind of see, is this gonna create some new stars,
Yeah.
right?
Most definitely going to create new stars. Again, I don't know why it left, but it's back.
No, and the interesting thing, Kenan
it's gonna be all that.
Thompson is the EP on the show.
And he started. I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
I like it.
so I'm sure he's
Okay.
gonna have some influence on kind of the skits you will see.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
But and in the first episode, they actually had Kel Mitchell and Lori on the show to kind of.
You know, I like when people go back.
Yeah.
Like one day, I'll come back on the show, and you just gotta like pay it forward. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like once you leave, you just always gotta know where you started.
And get this, TLC sings the theme song. They sang the old one, but I think they
Get out.
rebooted it. So
I'm
it's
trying to
just
think of my favorite
great
TLC
stuff.
song. I won't.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. That's all time best.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty
And
good.
the new
All right.
All That theme song. But anyway, take a look at what the new cast had to say right now. What's up, guys? Alex Schiffman here, and today I'm hanging out on set with the cast of Nickelodeon's brand new All That.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I'm a dude, she's a dude, he's a dude, cause we're all dudes. Hey, what's up, dude?
Yes, that's how we kick it off, right?
There we go.
When we auditioned, it was called Untitled Sketch Show, but watch All That for reference. So during the audition process, we watched a lot of All That.
A lot of All
Yeah.
That.
And then we became addicted, and then we figured out it was All That, and we were all very excited.
That's amazing. I know that Kenan Thompson is the EP on the show, so tell me the best advice that you received from some of the old cast members, because I know they were on the first show, right?
As you probably already know, I took over the Vital Information sketch, which
Yes.
originally Lori Beth Denberg did. And when I first started doing it, I couldn't get within the character. And she was like, just remember that Vital Information is yourself, but you're a character of yourself. So it's kind of newscaster the way she says it. So it's like soup is not a finger food or some stuff like that. But you have to be yourself, but being a character.
Yeah.
As yourself.
I love that.
So probably the most important advice that we all have gotten was from Kel Mitchell. The first day that we met him, he walked in, he literally welcomed us with open arms. He was like, "Hey, what's up, you guys?" But that's such an amazing memory. But the really most important thing that he told us was that this show is not what made you special. You were born special. Just to always remember that throughout your entire life.
I was having trouble doing a scene, just kind of getting into character completely, and Josh Server helped me get into character, and he said the first episode, the first season that he did, he kind of the whole time did like his version of a Jim Carrey impression is what he was telling me. He was kind of doing like he had this, whenever he did like a character, and he told me, when you do the scene and when it comes to sketch comedy, this sort of sketch comedy, there's a rule. It's called louder, faster, funnier. He said there's kind of like sitcoms, and then there's sketch comedy, which is really high up there. So you have to have really high energy, and you have to be loud, and a lot of physical comedy. And I think Josh is one of like the masters of physical comedy, and all the cast is. But like, it was just such it was such a surreal experience being helped by him doing that, and it's like learning from the master.
At our first table read ever, official table read, where we read with everybody, and we read the first 3 episodes, Kel Mitchell showed up, and he was just so nice to all of us, and he gave us amazing advice, and told us to remember the moment of our first ever table read, and the moment that we feel right now, and to carry on the same excitement that we have, the same feelings that we have currently until our last season, or until 8 seasons after, whenever, to just carry on that excitement.
Oh, that's a great message.
The best advice the old cast has given me, I think Lori Beth said this, and she was like, try everything, whatever comes to your mind, or you have an idea when you're shooting something, or you're on a break, just try it, and you'll never know if the audience likes it or not.
I love that.
What's up?
I have an example, because after I was talking to Kel after one of the table reads, and I was like, "Yo, Kel, can you help me with one of my characters? Because it's feeling like it's not really working." And he was like, "Well, I can give you a few pointers." He said, when you're thinking about your character, you want to think about their backstory and what happened, what makes them who they are, how they walk, how they talk, and their backstory. And back to what Chinkin said about trying things, you never want to leave the stage thinking, "Man, I should have done that," or "I should have done this." You want to leave everything you have on the stage so that you go off, you're feeling fresh, you're ready for the next sketch,
Now you guys do some amazing impressions on this show, but right now, right here, can you give me each your best impression that you think you've mastered?
By far for me is Beyonce. I've done her so many times.
Let's get a little Beyonce.
Hey y'all, it's me, Beyonce. Go watch the All That Saturdays on Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I think one impression that I've kind of mastered a little bit is my Billy Ray Cyrus impression, which I did for the first episode.
Let's see some of that.
Okay. I am Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm a legendary country singer. They wanted me to do it a little bit more Texas than it actually is.
I've said a lot about my impression, so I'm going to actually say an accent this time, and I'm going to go back to my whole Italian accent.
Let's do it. Italians unite.
Oh, yeah. All the way. Trampolini, that's one of my favorite accents to do. You come down to a trampolini, so you'll be happy. You did.
That is so amazing. You sound just like my grandma and grandpa. I love it.
I wouldn't say an impression's ever mastered, because you can always pick up little nuances from your character from watching. And
yes, you were very wise beyond your years.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, that was a horrible question.
Thank you. Try. But an impression that I would do right now would be I'll do Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
All right. Sit here. That's the question at hand, right? Huh? That's the question at hand, right? You want me to sit here and do my Denzel Washington impression for you, huh? All right, okay. Well, I guess today's your lucky day then, huh?
Yes.
All right. See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
That's what Denzel Washington.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
That's pretty mastered if you ask me.
I'm
mean, I guess mine is The Rock. I don't really do like impressions or accents, but I guess The Rock because of Master Video Game Dancer. He knew his eyebrow like.
That's it, just the eyebrow. That's enough.
Very good, Chin Chin. One of the characters I play in the first episode is Marie Kiddo, and she's based off of Marie Kondo, which is like a Netflix series.
I've seen it, and I've seen your skit, and I love it.
Thank you. She doesn't speak English, but if I were to make an impression of what I thought she would sound like,
yeah,
I say like, "Hello, I'm Marie Kiddo, and welcome back to Getting Rid of Your Stuff."
Yeah.
Go Catherine.
What about you, Nathan?
Well, mine is kind of obvious. I did this one on set all the time. Like out of nowhere, I'd be like, "Hi, my name is Ariana Grande. Yeah." Thank you. Next.
Yes. So good. You guys are so talented. It's amazing. So let's talk about some of the new skits, because we have canceled with Nathan. Now, let's talk about a trend right now that we, in real life, that we want canceled.
So one of mine, I don't know if it's super big anymore, but the eating Tide Pods challenge.
Yes.
I mean,
not healthy.
Yes, thank you, Gabby.
Yes.
None of that. It's very don't eat soap, kids. Wear helmets all the time. Elbow pads.
I love that.
I think Nathan was really on point about the K thing
Yes.
with texting. That really irritates me. Just abbreviations in general, I don't use them. I know they're like time saving and everything, but I don't like LOL. I don't like WYD, right? That's a thing. What you doing? What you doing?
Shake my
Yeah,
head.
I don't like those. So just in general, those are canceled for me. All right.
I don't know if this is canceled. I just don't understand why people are. This is a craze right now. Dad shoes. Okay, so dad shoes were originally made fun of, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, you totally have dad shoes," and that was kind of a thing that was like, what is it? Like kind of. It wasn't something that was very popular at one time, but now it's like the thing. Now it's like the big thing. Wearing big shoes that are massive, and you know they're like.
No dad shoes here. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Because I don't know if there's really a trend right now that I would like canceled. Oh, bless you. I didn't know.
Oh, bless you. I think I know who got you sick, Nathan.
It must have been the dog on set.
I think Reese is a little sick too.
Yeah.
She is.
Being sick is canceled.
There we go. That's the trend. There we go.
Yes. Okay, and let's go back to vital information.
Oh
we
yeah.
have you here, Reese.
Just
So what is one piece of vital information that you can share with all the viewers right now?
For people who live at glass houses, you never throw stones. But people who wear glass underwear never ever sit down.
Good things happen to people who wait, you know.
And there was a puppy.
Oh, I have some really vital information.
Okay,
I
share
heard-
it with us.
I think I heard like Dwayne Johnson or a few other people he say this, but it feels really good to be important, but it's very important to be good.
Yes.
So I feel like that's some vital information, or it feels really nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice, and that's some vital information.
Just keep in mind that green cheese is always moldy and blue cheese is always gross.
That is genius. Thank you for that.
Of course, I'm
Yeah.
here for you.
All right.
Any vital information?
Oh, my vital information.
Get it.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, don't teach a fish how to fish because that makes no sense.
And lastly, to finish this up, there's a lot of exciting performers on the show. The Jonas Brothers were just on. Daddy Yankee's on this season. So who would be your dream performer? I think I know yours.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah. Okay.
Taylor Swift.
Yes.
This one is pretty impractical because I don't think we're gonna be able to get her on the show. And actually, Gabby does a really good impression of her. But Beyonce, if we could get her here,
We
that
saw
would be
Gabby's
awesome.
impression.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was awesome. But yeah, that's one star that would be awesome to see on.
That'd be awesome for sure.
And Nicki Minaj is the one. But
Nikki, 100%.
I
Yeah.
think Kendrick Lamar would be really cool.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. Are you a big rap fan?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
We all know mine. We all know her. We all love
Shouldn't
her.
even ask that.
Miss Beyonce knows. Yeah, that would be my dream. I would cry if she came on. But go on, Reese. You ready?
I want Billy Ray Cyrus to come on the show.
Yeah,
That's
that would
my
be.
goal.
We need that also. We need all your impressions. We need them all on the show, right?
And then I want to go up and perform with him if I can know what the song is beforehand. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I just thought it, like, Adam Sandler is a singer too, so that would be awesome. Because he sings like the funniest songs ever.
The Hanukkah song, we got a lot of great songs.
Of course,
from
he's
Adam
got some, Adam Sandler has like some amazing songs, so he'd be like a great musical guest too, and I'd like to just go up there and go, yeah, but up to him.
I love that. Well, congratulations on everything, all your success, the new All That. It's amazing. And for more exclusives on the cast of Nickelodeon's brand new All That, head on over to sweetyhigh.com, and we'll catch you guys next time. Anyway, these new kids seem like a great cast. I'm excited to see what's come with it, right?
Yeah, well, you know what the thing is, what I do when I get nervous?
What?
I get faster and I get louder and I just keep talking like this. So if I start doing that, then you know that I have no idea exactly what I am talking about. And that's exactly how I was on my date last night, and I totally screwed it up.
I love that. But anyway, catch All That every Saturday on Nickelodeon. But some other new shows we have to talk about is a new show at Sweety High called Get Pop Cultured. So our girl Caitlin Fashay will join us right now. And joining us right now with an exciting new show at Sweety High called Get Pop Cultured, Caitlin's going to tell us about this week's show, which is all about dance moves, right?
Yeah, something you're familiar with.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say, I heard that you were dancing when you were 7 or something, right? You were in a recital.
I got kicked out of dance, all right? Sore subject, but what are all the kids doing these days?
Yeah,
what are the moves?
So we take the hottest moves to the street.
Okay.
This week, so we tried the whip and the nae-nae. That one's a little bit older. Ooh. The whoa, that one's huge right now.
What's that again?
You throw it up and you catch it, yeah.
Okay.
And there's a bunch more. So we have a little sneak peek if we want to take a look.
Yes, so take a look at that right now.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Yep.
Like this.
Welcome back to Get Pop Cultured. I'm Caitlin Fashay, and today I'm on the Venice Boardwalk, and we are about to get people pop cultured and all the popular dance moves. That was cute. That was work. All right, let's do a runway walk together. Ready? Get off your bike, come dance. They're gonna come. How are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Drogheda in Ireland.
Ooh, cool. So I'm testing people's knowledge of popular dance moves today.
Oh, okay.
How good do you think you're gonna be at it?
Ooh. Right, them two right there.
Up top. I don't know anything.
You look really scared. It's gonna be okay, I promise. His eyes are all big underneath his sunglasses.
I know nothing.
Okay, well let's test it. Let's see. So the first one is the whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't know that one.
Do you know it?
No clue.
Do you know what that is?
No. Whoa.
Well, I like that better than what it is. Whoa.
Wow. I don't know. Next one.
You throw it up and you catch it.
So you throw it up?
Throw it up. Okay. That was an okay version. Okay. Throw it up and you catch it.
Oh, I thought it was like, whoa.
Whoa, stop. Stop in your tracks.
I know it. It's something like this, right?
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, yes. You're the first one that has gotten that today. Good job.
Those are some moves.
Right? There's even more on the full episodes, and they come out every Wednesday at 3 p.m., so make sure you check them out.
Okay. Girl, I'm going to take some notes.
Right?
Yes.
You'll get all the moves for when you go out. You'll be prepared.
I heard I could use some.
I love that. So make sure you catch Get Pop Cultured every Wednesday. And that's all we have for us today here.
That was a good show. I was sitting over there watching.
Yeah, it was a fun packed show. But
time for us to dip.
Let us know all your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on next Tuesday, all right?
See you Tuesday. Have a safe weekend.